Hi construction industry. I am Chandrasekhar Prabhudesai. We all are meeting here to deliberate on the critical issues faced by the construction industry and chart the course of action for recovery process by collaborative and joint action by the constituents to bring our industry back to its pre-COVID status. We are here to think about the way forward to help government to draft a roadmap for revival of the construction sector. We are here to discuss the way ahead for revival of the economy. As you all know, the construction industry is the backbone of our country's economy. Our ongoing projects are facing issues such as financing, bank guarantees, liquidities, etc. We cannot even blame the banking sector as they are also facing the NPA issues. One good thing which people came to know about post-COVID is our Prime Minister's mission, Digital India, which came so powerful and came to rescue in the COVID times. See, virtual mode of the site inspection is possible nowadays. Virtual mode of business meetings, virtual mode of arbitration and court hearings are becoming everyday's affairs. Today, virtual platform is available to us to discuss and solve the construction industry's issues. The credit goes to Digital India mission as well. My dear friends, the world is connected and came very close to each other, wherein we can address the issues faced worldwide and solutions can be taken from the experts around the world. Major problem construction industry will be facing now post-COVID pandemic are the disputes arising due to claim by contractors on extension of time or unavailability of the labor force or escalation of cost of materials and price rise of various components required in the construction activities, etc., which provocates the contractor to delay the construction work. And as you all know, the time is the essence of the contract. Everyone associated in the construction industry needs finance for the activity in which they are associated with. Contractor, builder go to financial institution like banks for their finance requirements. Bank lend money by way of project financing and in return charges interest on the amount lended. The construction of the building or the infrastructure needs to be completed within shortest possible time which is allotted by the employer or a government for a government projects. Contractor, builder calculates the interest as expenditure for them and accordingly adjust the rates they quote by keeping sufficient margin or profit. And suddenly COVID pandemic or any other force majeure or act of God like earthquake, etc. strikes. The complete lockdown of the construction activity. Labor force leaves the site, goes back to their hometowns. No availability of the materials, rates of the material as well as labor escalates. There is a price rise, demand decreases, shortage of the money in the market, NPA increases, construction activity completely halts. In such a scenario, extension of time is expected by the contractor and the builder. Moratorium on interest is expected by all affected lenders, including the buyers of the flats. Now everyone knows how the time is the essence of the contract. Extension of time affects the whole calculation of the project viability for the employer, as well as to the government, as well as to the contractor, builder involved in the construction activity. The dispute begins as the contractor and the employer tries to safeguard each one's profit and the financial viability. The number of disputes are increased to such an extent that number of arbitrators will be less in number to take care and resolve the disputes. The importance of the existence of Construction Industry Arbitration Council comes into picture. CIDC has a has to play a much bigger role now to help bringing country's economy to normalcy. By helping the construction industry to resolve the disputes very fast by playing bigger role like creating additional state centers, providing online training to the arbitrators, creating more arbitrators by helping engineering professionals to take this as a career. And this is what CIIC is involved in and needs support from the stakeholders of the construction industry as well as to approach them in resolving the disputes speedily. Awareness in the construction industry is also required about the role of the arbitrators. Arbitrators are not only required after the disputes, but they have a role to play from the beginning of the contract like consultants. They can be involved right from the stage of drafting the contract document so that minimal chances of disputes arise at a later stage. Guidance to the contractor and employer in writing of notices for highlighting the issues faced from time to time which will avoid disputes at the ending stage. Variations due to site conditions, extension of time due to unforeseeable circumstances arising during the execution of the job, etc., needs to be brought to the notice of the employer in time so that he can make provision of the budget or a finance for the same. If this is not brought in time to the notice of the employer, then there are more chances of disputes arising out of the situation at a later date. What I like to point out here is the role of the arbitrator is not only to resolve the dispute at the end, but also timely providing the guidance to his clients from the beginning, which is also an opportunity as consultant arbitrator. Though the same arbitrator cannot function as arbitrator to resolve the dispute due to conflict of interest. One more example about the importance of time in the contract is because of the provision of defect liability period in most of the contracts. If you take RERA, in the RERA Act, builder is made liable towards the buyer for defects observed in the building for a period of 5 years after completion. In FIDIC contract, it is defect notification period or DNP, means the period for notifying defects and or damage in the work executed by the contractor for the employer. The period here too starts after date of completion of work. Engineer of the employer has to bring to the notice of the contractor the defective work for remedying the defects. DNP is always stated in the contract data, and as per FIDIC, it shall not be extended by more than 2 years after expiry of DNP stated in the contract. After satisfying the employer by remedying the pointed defects, only then the contractor receives the balance part of the retention money. Now, during COVID, construction activity halted by the announcement of the lockdown and many other reasons. In this period, it will add to more defects to the already completed work. Thus, the builder or a contractor are affected by this lockdown time for which they are made liable under defects liability period. A claim may arise when the contractor is entitled to additional payment from the employer and employer is in disagreement of the claim. Then disputes arise. If both the party agrees, they may jointly request to assist informally to resolve the issue, and if they fail in amicable settlement, then the dispute shall have to be finally settled under the rules of arbitration. The dispute shall be settled by 1 or 3 arbitrators appointed in accordance with the arbitration rules. Arbitration can be commenced before or after completion of works. The arbitrators have full power to open up, revive the opinions expressed by the parties in the dispute. They can ask witnesses, evidences on the matter relevant to dispute, and finally, arbitrator will give award which is final and binding. If an award requires a payment of an amount by one party to the other party, this amount is immediately due without any further notice. One more point I would like to highlight here is the debate and deliberation that happened on the point, that is COVID pandemic to be considered as force majeure or not. Different people had different opinion, and finally dispute begins which needs to be addressed. And here we need arbitrator council to come out with a clarification in the matter and guide the community. Here we need institutions like Construction Industry Arbitration Council to standardize the opinion of these type of new topics arising. To achieve this objective, Construction Industry Development Council, the apex organization of Indian construction industry, along with associate organizations from India and abroad, is organizing this India Construction Week 2020. Hope this will help in recovery process, bringing our construction industry back to normal. Thank you all for your support and participation.